Okay, I don't make many videos like this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and be breaking down the NBA Game 7 finals. I know the game is over and all that. I know there's a lot of people out there that already predicted the Cavs and things like that. Like, for instance, I'm gonna be listing a few YouTubers that I highly respect and recommend that you should check out. I'm going to leave them down in the description. I'm not going to get into any of the gematria or any of that, or who's stealing whose information or things like that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm here for the numbers and the money percentages and the volume of bettors that are betting on these certain games. And I'm going to be breaking down from my perspective and from what I've learned over the years, because I've been sports betting for quite a while now. So I'm going to be talking about the Cavaliers and the Warriors in the final game. First, I want to point out that the line opened up at 5, okay? And it dropped all the way down to 4, and then it went back up to 5 again. So what that tells me is early money was betting on Cleveland, okay? That line pushed all the way down to 4, and with about 66% on Cleveland when it first started out on the percentage, on the spread percentage. The money line stayed at about even 50-50 throughout the whole 3 days when it was up. So it started out on the spread percentage at 66%. Closer to game time, it started dropping. I noticed it dropped down to 60%, then it dropped down to 52%. Finally, it flipped to 51% on Golden State. So it dropped in between those 3 days. It dropped from 66 all the way down to 52% and flipped. So what that tells me, and it never went back up to 66%. So what that told me was there was a lot of money coming in late on Golden State. Even though there was a lot of big bets going on Cleveland early, it evened out with Golden State money coming in late. And you know, when people bet late, it's mostly public money. So that percentage evened out. There was definitely more money on Golden State at the end of the day. And what I also noticed was, if you know anything about sports books and how they work, BetCris and Pinnacle are two of the biggest sports books offshore, and that line that they put out was 5, and that held throughout the whole 3 days. It maybe moved a couple of times to 4.5, but most of the time it was stuck at 5. Whereas these other public books like Sports Interaction, Bovada, some of these smaller books were at 4.5, okay? And what that told me was, if they were stuck at 4.5 and not moving to 5 when the other big books had it at 5, they were not too concerned about getting action on Golden State, especially at a small public book. So that's what gave me the indication that Golden State was going to lose this game, because of that fact that why would you put more exposure at your book, at a smaller book, at 4.5, and let people bet on the favorite there, whereas a bigger book like Pinnacle has theirs at 5. Why would you give a better line to the favorite bettors at your book at a smaller book where somebody could bet that and just destroy you? So that's what I found interesting in that. That's what I do. I follow line movements, and I follow where the money's going and what Vegas needs to profit. So that's basically what I saw. I'm going to be linking some of these guys' work down below. They do numerology and gematria, and these are the people that I've been following since day one. But I just wanted to give you my perspective of what I saw, and what I saw agreed to what they saw using their system and their method of betting, or not betting, but their work and their teachings. So check that out. I'll be back with another video coming soon. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.